What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some gaming content in the near future, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into this video. Alright, Kevin Durant staying with the Warriors. He's not coming to the Knicks, and frankly, we don't need him. And I know Knicks fans, man, before y'all just tear me apart and try to bury me real quick, just listen to me. All right, first of all, we already know about KD, what the KD injury is all about. It's a ruptured Achilles. It is what it is. But first of all, he's going to miss this entire season. He's not coming back to play next season. And secondly, KD is starting to get up there in age. He's going to be 32 years old. And yeah, he just wouldn't fit with our timeline. Now, let me go and speak to you why he should stay with the Warriors. Check this out. And I'm being unbiased right now. You guys know I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, but I'm objective. I gotta speak the truth. And I'm speaking the truth right now. Look, it makes no sense for Kevin Durant to leave to go pretty much to any team when he can rehab with the Warriors. And the thing is, for any team, especially the Knicks, if he was to come to a team like the Knicks, or say for the Nets, because the Nets are like the odds-on favorite to land Kevin Durant right now, if he was to play or go to the Nets, or go to my Knicks, you know that he will be expected to come back immediately. I'm talking about, bro, the fans of New York for both of those teams are going to try to rush Kevin Durant to come back. And then when they expect Kevin Durant to come back, they're going to expect him to be KD, all-time great KD. They're not going to expect 75%, 80% KD. They're going to want what they saw from the Clippers series. They're going to want to see 2014 MVP KD. That's what they're going to expect. And that's what they're going to demand. And if he doesn't live up to that, then it's going to seem like KD's a failure. And KD can't be that. It is not that number one guy, how most people feel. And there's some people that feel like he might be the best player in the world. You know, we can debate on that. But that's what they're going to expect. They're going to expect best player in the world type play from KD. Not saying that he can't, but why would you take that risk when you're already in a good situation with Golden State, with the Golden State Warriors? You still got Steph. Klay Thompson is torn his ACL, so you can rehab with Klay Thompson. You still got Draymond Green, and hell, they might find a way how to keep DeMarcus Cousins, because in my opinion, I feel like DeMarcus Cousins, which we might speak this on another video, I feel like DeMarcus Cousins is almost in the same situation with KD, not with the injury part, but why should he leave? Because I don't want to get off track, but I'm going to speak on this DeMarcus Cousins right now. I'm going to speak on this DeMarcus Cousins situation right now. Look, DeMarcus Cousins could go somewhere and get like a 3-year, $20 million deal. Like right now, if he was finna leave. But why would he do that? First of all, KD, Klay Thompson are injured. So DeMarcus Cousins next season is pretty much going to be the secondary scoring option behind Steph if he was to stay. So why not take another 1-year deal where you can try to up your market up, right? Try to up your market up, show that you still DeMarcus Cousins, because there were some times this year where DeMarcus Cousins did look like DeMarcus Cousins, but he was inconsistent a bit. Now with him being a secondary scoring option going to next year, and him to show that during the whole entire season, he could show that he's still one of the top centers, one of the top big men in the league, and that could up his stock. Because what happened? Okay, let's just say for instance, if DeMarcus Cousins comes out next season, secondary scoring option, and he picks up like 24, 11, 5 assists. You don't think that's better? That doesn't make him a more valuable free agent going to the next free agent all season? You don't think that's going to let him? You don't think that's going to raise his stock in the open market? I think it would. You know, he'll still be playing for a contender. I mean, the Warriors won't be the Warriors, but they'll probably still be a playoff team. So he'll still be able to make some noise come playoff time. And that's really when you like up your market up. So it just makes the most sense for DeMarcus Cousins to stay. But anyway, I'm gonna probably leave that for another video because I'm doing a whole another topic right now. But anyway, when it comes to KD, man, New York, it makes no sense for us to go after Kevin Durant, man. It really doesn't. First of all, why not just go with this young movement, right? Why would we trade a Kevin Knox, right? Because if we were to get Kevin Durant this offseason, you know that we have to trade Kevin Knox, right? You know that we'll have to probably trade DSJ. You know we'll probably have to move a money Mitch. Because if KD was to come to New York, you know that Kyrie would come too, right? Somewhat, it'll be either Kyrie or Jimmy Butler type of player, or Kemba Walker. Even though I feel like Kemba Walker is staying in Charlotte. But if KD was to come, he's bringing another All-Star with him. So why would we try to do that? Waste pretty much a season, because that's what we'll be doing. Wasting a season. And then when it comes to Achilles injuries, first of all, not that many people do come back from Achilles injuries. But injuries, point blank, season-ending injuries, players, even when they come back the next season, and they're quote-unquote fully healthy, it takes them another year to get back into what they were before they got injured. You feel what I'm saying? And with that being said, by the time KD would come back, he would already be like 32, heading to 33 years old. So we're talking about a player when it comes to KD where he won't be quote unquote KD how we know him to be until he's 33, nearly 34 years old. And once you hit 33, 34 years old, you're already on the decline, man. You're already on decline, man, so the timetable just don't match, and I don't think it's even worth it. Are we sure that KD, if it's KD and Kyrie, are we sure that's an NBA championship team? Are you sure? Are you positive about that? Are you sure that's a championship team? I mean, I know people like Stephen A. Smith might think, but when you're in the same conference as a Kawhi Leonard, let's just say, for instance, Kawhi Leonard would stay in Toronto and Giannis in Milwaukee still have that squad over there. You think a Kevin Durant and Kyrie-led team is going to is this an automatic better team than the Raptors and the Bucks? I'm not sure about that. Not discrediting KD. I don't want to come off as a KD hater because I'm not. KD is one of the best scorers I've ever seen in my life. But, I'm just not as positive with it. And I'm not sure why we would take that risk when we had the young squad. RJ Barrett, he seems like the future. I just want to run with RJ Barrett and Dennis Smith Jr. now. That's my whole entire focus now. After missing out on the AD sweepstakes, I really want AD. I want AD. Now, if you were to tell me that we were going to get Anthony Davis, if we were able to make a move for AD, and then you told me that KD wanted to come, cool. I would sacrifice a year of AD being the lonely star if you're telling me that KD will be back the next season. Because then at that point, it's at Anthony Davis. We can have Anthony Davis run the show and let KD get into his groove. You know what I'm saying? But if KD was to come here with a Kyrie, no shade, Kyrie's a top 5 point guard. I want to say top 3 right now, but I'll say top 5. Top 5 point guard. But KD if he was to come back, he would be the first scoring option immediately. And who knows? Who knows if he comes back? Put that type of put the use if let's just say for instance he comes back playing 35, 36 minutes. That's what you have to do when you're the number one option. You got to play 35, 36 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you're the number one option and not on a all-star team, you got to play some minutes. So who knows how bad, I mean, we already know how bad the Achilles injury is, but who knows if he re-aggravates the injury. You know what I'm saying? Now, God forbid he that happens because, like I said, you don't want to wish injury on no one. But, I mean, it's just not a position that we should do. We should not go after Kevin Durant. We just shouldn't. We shouldn't. I'm be highly upset if we go after Kevin Durant, go after Kyrie, move our young pieces like a Dennis Smith Jr., move a Money Mitch, move a Kevin Knox, move a Moutier, and just to get Kevin Durant and Kyrie and just make it happen. Like that's not good way to go with this. And personally, the reason I think KD like KD, he can stay in Golden State. He can rehab. Wouldn't be rushed on the court to immediately be KD because they can let Steph Curry and Clay and Draymond just run the show, and KD can just get into his spots and do his thing. The Warriors they can wait a year. The Warriors can wait a year for KD because they won. They've been the favorites. They came out the West the past 5 seasons, man. So they know how to win. So it's not like coming to the Garden, man. I don't think you guys get, for you guys that are not Knicks fans, yo, the Knicks haven't won a championship since 1972. 1970, man. 1970, man. That's the last time the Knicks won a championship. So if we were to get a player like KD, an all-time great, what they going to expect? Championship. And they're not going to wait. They're not going to wait a year or when he comes back. There's not going to be an excuse like, oh, well, he came back from a ruptured Achilles. We don't expect him to be KD. No, when he comes back, they're going to expect KD. They're going to expect 2014 KD. They're going to expect the best KD that we ever seen. And I'm not with that, man. I'm not with that, man. We shouldn't make that move. If the Nets want to be stupid enough to go after KD and Kyrie, then let them do it. Let the Nets do that. Let them suffer. But I don't want to go through this again, man. Look, we missed out on the AD sweepstakes. We missed out on the AD sweepstakes. Let's just go with this youth movement, man. Let's just go with Dennis Smith Jr., RJ Barrett, the future backcourt, Kevin Knox. We're gonna develop him into a top 4 in the league, and we're gonna let Money Mitch run the floor, do his thing. Look, we got the nucleus of this young group. Now it's just letting them grow. It's letting them grow. The only reason I was talking about moving some of these young players was for Anthony Davis. If it wasn't for Anthony Davis, I wouldn't move these dudes, man. I wouldn't move these young dudes. But, you know, like I said, man, KD should just stay in Golden State. It really makes no sense. Like, I can't think of a scenario that's better than him just staying in Golden State. Not anything. Not him going to Brooklyn, not him coming to the Garden, not him going to LA, where that's the Clippers or Lakers. It just makes no sense for him to move. Not even him going back to OKC. That would probably be the worst move of all of them. But, you know, that's pretty much all I really want to speak on when it comes to this KD Knicks situation. A little rant about how I felt about KD coming to the Knicks and all, and blah, blah, blah. I just don't see it happening, and frankly, I don't want it to happen. Let's just keep this youth movement going. But pretty much that's all I really want to say. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some gaming content in the near future, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.